Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'll be giving you quick information on what you need to do if your Canada visa has been refused. What you need to do immediately, that is. So if you've applied for a study visa and you get a refusal, or if you applied for a visiting visa, any other kind of entry application that you have made to Canada, you would use this video as a guide to apply for your GCMS note. That is it, the GCMS note, the Global Case Management System. It's a report that the visa officer gives, a detailed report of why he or she has refused your application. What you have on your refusal letter right now is just a summary of whatever reason that has been given. But at the back end, which is the GCMS note, which is a visa application management system for Canada, you would have detailed information on why and what specifically the visa officer saw in your application that was not convincing enough. So if you have that information, it will boost your chances of getting the visa at the second time, and it will also make you understand how the visa officer thinks when he looks at your application. So this video will guide you, and I see it very essential. So watch this video to get those tips. And guess what, applying for your GCMS notes through this video, it's free of charge. You're not going to pay anything. You're applying directly and you're getting it as requested. Okay, so the first step you need to take is to go to Google, search for ATIP IRCC, which is the site you need to access the information, which is this one. So you just click on it and it takes you, of course, to the next page. Yeah, so basically, this is the main website, access to information and privacy online request. So that's the ATIP website mentioned earlier. You just click on submit a request to IRCC. Then you go down, look at privacy information, then just acknowledge, and you just click continue. Also here, just acknowledge and continue. Then this is where you would select the options you're requesting for. So basically, if you see, you click continue to the IRCC portal if you're requesting information about your notes, around other records you need, but just click on it and you continue. So this is the main information. You just look at the information process. So this is where you need to input your details. The one crucial thing is to remember is that the email address must be the same email address that is tied to your account, your online account, if you submitted online on the IRCC portal, on the GCEK portal. If you don't use the same email address, you're going to get bounced back. They're not going to give you the information. Also, if you don't use the same phone number, address as it is on your application form, I mean, all these parameters are to just ensure that the right persons are actually accessing the form. Most of the time, some persons can just pick a document and say, "Oh, I want to access." Then, if you need to be, they need to be sure that uh, you are the right person making the request. So you can see, to be eligible to make a request under blah blah blah, you have to get these things right so that you can get your information well. So I'll just proceed to fill this information, then we'll just go to the next page. Okay, so guys, before we continue, please like my video, please share, please also subscribe. I want to reach at least 1,000 subscribers before the end of this month. Yes, before the end of this month. So please like, please share, please subscribe. Okay, now so let's get back into the video. Okay, so now I've just filled the information as requested. You just look at what I filled. So foreign national outside Canada, you put in the surname, the details that is requested. These are just dummy information, right? But put it as it um, relates to you. Are you requesting information on behalf of yourself? Yes. And so this category, just put academia, doesn't matter. And how do you prefer to receive your requested records? To select email. So once you're done with this, you just click continue. Then it takes you to what type of language you want your app to be. So if it's French, you click, but then it's English, you also click. So I think okay, yeah. So the types of record you request for is immigration records. Right then, just click what it applies to you. So if you're doing
it's a temporary visit visa, you click it. If it's a visitor's visa, you click. If it's work permit, so whatever. Like I said, I know this portal is open to accessing most information and records. So whatever applies to you, you just click and you just continue with the information. So what you need is not the status, but the reasons for refusal. So you click on this, then you put in the file number. File number starts either with a V or an S. If it's a visitor's visa, it starts with a V. If it's a student study visa, it starts with an S. So we're going to just come up with something around really 9 figures. So let's see. So the son name, remember, has to be same. Remember, this is just for illustration purposes, but fill in the information as it tallies with your application that you earlier submitted, including the date of birth, right? You need to also select it very well so that you are sure of what the if you are sure that they will give you that information. So your UCI number, it's your unique number attached to you. It's always on the right um, top left corner of your notice that you get from IRCC. So it's 10-digit number, and you just click submit. So look at the wrap up what they are asking you. So if so this is what is going to get sent to the visa officer that would want to treat your application. But then if you have any other information you want to add to this, you can just make it out and click continue. Then something so okay, so I think the client number is not valid because I made it up, but then let me just look for one that will make us pass through this stage. Yeah, so I was able to pass that stage. I just had to find one UCI number and fix there. But then, I mean, for yours, it won't be a difficult thing because you already have a UCI number, right? Then, once you're done, it takes you to this page where you need to submit a consent form. So, but this is the trick, right? If you are a single applicant, you don't have any other information around other persons on your application like your spouse and what have you, then you don't need the consent form, right? But if you are if you sorry if you are you have a group application, that's it, and then of course you need the consent form. So you just if you don't, you can proceed and come here to continue. But if you do need a consent form, you have to just click here. I'll just let me show you how you can also fill the consent form. So yeah, so this is the downloaded consent form. You just need to, so this is it. If you want to upload, just leave this number one, leave it empty. It's not for you. And for number two, the main applicant information you put here, your date of birth and what have you. If you have other family like your spouse, your child, which is who is above 18 or 16, then you put their information here. Any other adult that is referred to on your application, then they have to also consent to the release of that information. Remember, privacy protection is key for Canada, so you have to fulfill that. So once you're done with, so you can see, you can actually fill, with your computer. So you don't need to fill with your pen, right? But once you are done with the filling, you need to print it out. So if you see here, this is where you print out. You just print out. Once you print out, you have to sign with a blue ink. Don't use black because they would reject it. It has to be a blue ink. Sign with a blue ink. Other persons will also sign with their blue ink. Remember, you had already input your own dates, before you so already. So just what you fill out is just so sign with the blue ink and scan. So I'll show you where you upload it once you're done. So this is just a simple guide of how to fill the consent form, you know. So once you're done filling the consent form, if it applies to you, just click the continue button. Now, so this is where you now attach whatever you filled, right? So you're going to attach the consent form with a copy of your passport data page of every other person, including you, that has signed that consent form if it applies to you. But if it doesn't, if you have not filled any consent form, you could just leave it here and just click continue. But if you have done that, then you need to upload that, meeting the maximum 2 MB file size for the consent form. So this is the page where you review all the information you've submitted. So just review and validate before you actually submit to be sure that that information as provided is what is reflecting and going to your request portal. So once you're done reviewing and everything is correct as it is, then just click to certify, then click continue, then you get it sent. You get sent and you get an acknowledged mail after your submission. So it's advisable not to submit multiple note requests, So this would give you what is called, so after like 1 month, it takes approximately 1 month for the notes to be ready, and it is the GCMS note, global case management system note. This is a note that the visa officer will give you details of why and how that decision was made on your visa application. So this is what you need to know. I mean, the essence of this is that you need to know it and be sure that whatever is recorded back end for you, you have an awareness of it that will help you better apply the visa next time and get it right. So this is why it is good that you do this immediately after your visa has been refused. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, please share, please also subscribe. And until that next video, thank you and take care. Bye bye.